Hello everyone, this is Dan, and we are once again back in the game Syberia. Not to be confused with the location Syberia. So, I had a lot of trouble trying to figure out what to do, so once again, I broke down and I decided to check a guide. And wouldn't you know it, check this out. Alright, we're already close here, right? Because we moved in. Well, check this out. We can move even closer. Did you guys know that? Because I didn't know that. And additionally, there was the diagram that showed us this machine, and there was something on the leg. And so there's actually this thing. It winds it up from the leg. How crazy is that? Like, I had no idea that we could just go through, like, an additional thing there. Like, additional movement. Hi. Wait, why isn't she going down?
That way.
Oh. Why not, Kate? Alright, well, I guess we'll just move this thing back. Oh, because the ladder doesn't go all the way down. The ladder going all the way down is all the way at the end of the platform. Okay, cool. Got it. Let's go back a little bit more. Alright, so that's about as far as I read in the guide. Again, I feel heated. Not as heated as that ladder, though. That felt unfair. This one, I guess I wasn't clicking around quite enough. Just lowering my volume. What? Who is you?
You there!
Did you steal stuff? Alright. We gotta get going. Kate, you gotta run faster. You can't catch nobody like that. The dude was shuffling faster than you were running.
That door is locked.
Okay.
I've got to find another way around.
Great. Alright, well. I guess we're heading this way. Oh, phone call. Hello?
Yes?
Kate, can you hear me this time?
Yes, I can hear you just perfectly, Dan, but I can't talk to you now. I'm in a real hurry.
I wanted to say sorry. I know I wasn't very understanding.
There you go, Dan.
I've been feeling a bit bad about it.
Okay, you're a real sweetheart, but I've got to leave you now. I'm not angry with you, so don't worry. I've just got to catch up to someone, and quick.
But Kate, this is really important.
Dude!
I'll call you back, Dan. I'm
You
sorry.
are so needy. Come on, guy. Learn some independence, man. Hey, where's Oscar? Oscar? Did Oscar try to fight the robber there? The burglar? Where's Oscar? He's usually right here. Huh. Let's see what they steal. Got this is still here. This is still here. All four of these are still here. They steal my luggage?
My God, Oscar!
Whoa.
Oscar, talk to me.
That's not much for talking. Oh, look. Bolt cutters. That'll help, because it looks like he's got chains on his arms. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use those Oh, wait. I guess not. Never mind. Maybe those aren't chains? Damn, Kate, you thick.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
Are you
What
gonna
do you
cry
mean
now,
you've
bro?
been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar.
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the
Powerful?
chance to defend myself.
Didn't
I
look all
wanted
that
to call
powerful.
out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar,
Really? What
please,
kind of
calm
weapon?
down. Everything's going to be all right.
Alright, well,
Right, Oscar? Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
he might
Kate
be.
Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Another good reason not to lend a... I mean, not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
I'd say you
take
were.
a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway.
Or with them. Alright, well,
Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
we can't move the train without you, so yeah. And why won't you help us? They're your freaking arms. I mean, you had them before you even met us. So, there. Alright, so we got something. Let me just check to see if it was pliers that he was talking about. He got attacked with. Metal shears. Okay. So this is probably for the grate, or the air duct that was in the... No, not here. Right? Yeah, down this way. There was an air duct down in the mine shaft, and maybe we can use these metal shears to cut that. I'm not exactly sure what it would do just yet, but let's see what kind of thing we get out of it. Nope.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Okay, so that's not where it is. Oh! Maybe we can use these shears to get in that that area that has a hole in it. The one when we move the statue over one movement. And then maybe we can use the shears there because it's already got a hole in it. Maybe we can just use the shears to open it bigger so that we can actually get in. Alright, Kate. I'd like to get going. It's dark out. And it sounds windy. Probably cold. Don't you want to be back inside? I'm sure you do. Alright, so let's move this thing up one. Cockpit, guys. Cockpit. Alright, let's exit from here. Alright. Okay. And it looks like we can probably use this here. Yes! Cut. 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 Yeah, why don't you alert everybody that we're coming in? Alright, let's go inside. Careful. This metal is probably mad sharp. And nothing of interest yet. Oop. Looks like interest now. Wait, what have we got here? I have no idea what that is. We'll take a look in a sec. Can't pick up any of this other stuff. Which is probably for the best, because some of it looks flammable. And this looks like gear work. Okay. Oh, what's this? Is this just a transition back? Okay, yes it is. I don't think that anything else was here. Let me see what that item is that we just picked up. Spark plug. Oh, that's for the generator down in the... that was down in the mine shaft. This is probably locked.
I can't go that way.
I thought so. We just got into the storeroom to get that spark plug. So then it'll probably turn some lights on. And then Kate won't be too afraid to go down the mine shaft. And those of you who are saying like, oh, she's scared of the dark or whatever, that's probably not the case. I mean, it's a mine. And when the mine is dark, that's probably super dangerous. I feel like a mine, an underground mine is already dangerous enough as it is, without adding darkness and then injury on top of that. Like, I couldn't even imagine the dangers that you would bump into things, scratch yourself, get tetanus, get an infection, fall down a giant hole. Who knows? Do I overthink things sometimes? Yes. Does it usually prevent me from getting into more trouble? Also yes. Alright, so let's get going, Kate. Really getting... Woo! That music. Really getting Kate her cardio workout. The music swelled there. It was just kind of interesting. I didn't notice it from the last play session, but I did this time, so... It just kind of caught me is all. Alright, spark plug. Here we go. Is that it? The lever? Huh. Spark plugs in. This lever?
I don't need to do that.
Alright, so... Is the light just on? Or do we have to, like, start the... Yeah, we probably have to start the generator somehow. But I didn't see anything in the general vicinity of it. And there doesn't seem to be anything here. And it doesn't give me a prompt. Oh, wait. Oh, is this a lever? Oh, come on. Alright, I'm glad I looked again. Watch me run around for 2 hours. Find out, oh, hey, did you see that there was a thing here? No. Well, you're blind. Yes, that's why I wear glasses. Ew. Yuck. Okay. Can't go that way. There's something here. And nothing here. Can't watch the TV. I wonder what's going on with that. Alright, well, it's no longer sounding with the static. Ooh, what's this? Pull the lever.
I don't need to do that.
Alright, well, maybe this goes up to the other side. The where the door was locked. Must be. Is this a gun mounted to a TV? What's up with that? Security system, some sort. What's up here? Oh, it looks like an organ. Well, not the kind in your body, but like a piano organ. Like you might see in a church. And look, it's the Phantom of the Opera. Christine! If you guys have never watched the Phantom of the Opera, yeah, you could watch the movie that has Gerard Butler in it. I think that was Gerard Butler. But you're really missing out if you don't get the full experience of like actually watching the musical. I thought it was great. I had really good seats and it was just breathtaking, the whole show. I was fortunate enough to be able to watch it in New York, so your mileage may vary, but I thought it was great. So we're not getting shot at, which is good. Nothing here. It looks interactable. Alright, Kate. Let's keep moving. Oh, what's this? I cannot read this, but it looks like it's a mask? Safety mask, maybe? It's unscrewed. Okay. Unscrew. Unscrew. And finally unscrew. Oh, it prevented us from going up here. So it wasn't a safety mask, but it looks like that we needed to do that anyways. So I'm glad we went the other way first, because then we got the screwdriver in order to get this way. Alright. Serendipitous. And, oh, there's something here. And no transition over here, so why don't we just take a quick look over this way before we head into
Seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
Alright, well, I guess we're going in here. It's a dude. Wait, is this the dude that we saw running across?
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
Sure,
You broke into my
are.
train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a
Yeah,
while.
borrow.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself.
Sorry.
Never.
I
Such workmanship. Such
I
precision.
had some immature
craft.
thoughts there. I
It
apologize.
is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Just
Incredible.
because you like them, you decided to steal them?
That's why
I have
you steal.
only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can.
That's not borrowing.
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan.
My
At
plan.
last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ.
That's just like what I was saying
I will
earlier.
be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her.
The singer? Yeah, you are definitely not singing. You got a
I'm
smoker's
sorry,
cough there.
I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my factory.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday.
And how long ago was that?
So long ago now.
Oh, long
It was
ago.
almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director,
You're the director.
would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age.
So he went
That
crazy.
is when I first formed my plan to bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes
That's not how
I
women work,
converted
bro.
this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made. Then, you know, this was no small achievement, miss.
Of course it wasn't.
Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then you arrived. So lucky, don't you think?
Right.
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here.
Yeah, for real.
So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you
Of
look?
course it's
The
us.
quicker you bring her back, the sooner you can carry on your business trip.
Wait, how'd you know it was a business
Now,
trip?
Isn't that a good idea?
No, it's
And you
not.
promise that once Helena has sung, You will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
I have no idea.
Of course you don't.
For a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle.
The world is
Helena
huge.
Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory. It's like her own personal museum in a way. You should take a look.
And where is this room that you're talking about? That must be it. That answers my question. Alright, so
This whole story is completely nuts.
I agree. Alright. Let's go.
Please, excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
It sounds weird, but this whole contrived backstory, I think, is homage to the Phantom of the Opera. There was a dude who lived in the opera that he just was listening to the singers sing the opera, and he was like really enthralled by it, to the point where one day he meets a girl and teaches her how to sing so well that she becomes the lead in an opera, and he becomes obsessed with her. Like this dude is obsessed with this Helena Romansky. Dude, he was not kidding when he said shrine. And it looks like she got old too, dude. I'm probably gonna find a record or something of her for her to sing. Alright, let's move in. Alright. There's... oh, what? Okay, there's something here. Alright, looks like a diary of some sort. How many pages? A few, but it's not too bad. Alright, young Helena Romansky's crystal clear voice moves amateurs and professionals alike, gathered for the 9th Voix d'Or Festival in Brussels. The young Russian soprano was the revelation of the event. She's an exceptionally talented singer. At the tender age of 20, Helena looks to have a great promising career ahead of her. Helena Romansky's finest numbers are collected here on this golden disc, millions of copies of which are being sold around the world. I'm sure we have to grab this. No? Dude. Oh, because it looks like it's broken. The Voice. Not to be confused with the TV show. Helena Romansky. Comrade Helena Romansky sings for the people. Her series of recitals with piano performed in the factories of our great republic. After Kiev, our diva arrives at Komkolskrad. Ravishing Helena is seen here with the factory director, Comrade Borodin, and several admirers. So, that dude must be Comrade Borodin. Helena Romansky's success in Europe is assured. The great Helena Romansky, our nation's glory, appears and triumphs every night on Europe's most famous stages. Following from Milan, Paris, and Vienna, Helena Romansky gave an exceptional recital in which her voice was even more powerful and moving than ever. Helena Romansky at this point is at the peak of her artistic career, and her recitals that year are exceptional. The high point and testimony to this greatness is her unforgettable interpretation of Rigoletto, sung with her great friend, the Russian tenor Frank Malkovich. Let us not forget that the latter has recently decided to pursue his career in the United States. and he gives birth to a child named John Malkovich. Yesterday evening, adoring crowds filled out the Bolshoi to say their fond farewells to Helena Romansky, their diva, making her last ever public appearance. Romansky revolutionized lyrical artistry, and her name has already passed into posterity. Though the well of emotion, her fatigue and illness, she merely managed to utter a tearful thank you. It sounds like an illustrious career. Not known at this address. Return to sender. He's sending letters to Helena, but I guess she doesn't live there. Dear Helena, pray forgive me such familiarity of tone. I have written to you so often and for so long now that I feel I have come to know you intimately through our correspondence. Not so if she doesn't reply back. Dude, this guy's gotta be like a huge simp. Like fawning all over this woman who probably doesn't even know who he is. I hope if my previous letters have reached you that you share this feeling. I am writing to you at this address for the 112th time. I hope that one day you will return here and you will find one of my letters. This one, maybe. I can only hope. It's just that I have so much to say to you, so much to share. My work progresses well. As I wrote before, the hardest part was to put theory into practice, but I am gradually finding solutions to the problem and have managed to add a whole host of fine adjustments. The grand organ is now nearly complete. I can't wait for you to see it. Madame, I have transformed my factory into a crown, and I hope that you will be its jewel. It is a magnificent stage, one worthy of your talent and beauty. Helena, I feel so close to you. You and you alone are all I think about. The more time that goes by, the more certain I become that one day you will visit me in this factory that is dedicated entirely to you. I have immense hope in my heart and am awaiting your acceptance of my invitation. Yours in faith and devotion, Sergei Borodin. Yeah, that's him, Borodin. Alright, so it's just the one letter. Alright, dude. He cray. Cray. But obviously, she's not coming to see him at all. And there's nothing here on the dresser. I don't think there was anything out here either that we could interact with. Nope. I don't want to go back inside. And yeah, I couldn't grab the record, so that wasn't a thing either. Alright, so we're exiting. And now what? What have we got in inventory? So we've got a screwdriver and metal shears. So what to do? Well, he's the only one that was living and talking, so let's go ask him some questions. I learned from the university section that sometimes you just gotta click and talk to them and they might throw out a nugget to you.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
Probably need the monorail. Who's seen that Simpsons episode? Monorail. Alright, what's this? Alright, that
Listen,
engages him.
obviously all this has been just one big misunderstanding. So you're going to give me Oscar's hands back, and we are going to get out of your city immediately.
You tell him.
Out of the question. I must have these hands. That is all.
Alright. That didn't help.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize her? Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my factory.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky.
I noticed the dude has his
Her
head
voice
covered, just like
is so pure,
the Phantom.
like
Although
an
the
angel.
Phantom only covers
One
half
day
of his
she came
face,
here
with
to
that, or
Concordsgrad.
I guess not
She
half,
sang
maybe a
here,
little more than
you know,
half. But he's got
when
that
our
iconic
industrial
mask
city was in
that he
its
wears,
heyday.
and they use,
so long ago now.
it's that white
It was
mask that
almost
covers.
unreal.
I
It was
think it covers the
magical.
eyes and a whole
I
side of the
remember it like
face.
it was yesterday.
This
Then
dude just went ahead and just
later,
covered the
a long time
top
later,
2/3
she
of his
saved
head.
my soul. She saved my life.
like he's
and
wearing
gave
like
it
some kind of
me.
beanie or something.
When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned,
And is she okay about that?
sure,
Oh, I can skip
sure.
this with
Yeah, that must have been a happy
something
coincidence.
other
I
than
don't
escape.
know.
And you promise?
I promise, my.
Well, I guess I'm going.
I have no.
All right. I discovered I can skip the dialogue with the right mouse button, so that's helpful.
And what if I helped you to make some other hands just for your automaton?
Why should life be complicated when I already have what I need?
Because it doesn't
And I very
belong
much
to you.
doubt you are in any position to create such a perfect pair of hands.
What do you know about me? You don't know Jack.
You mentioned an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design. A pianist's hands are very important, after all. But enough. Now he has a perfect set of hands.
Your passion amazes me. Have you designed any other automatons here?
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton secretary. I reconstructed it and adapted it to this new function.
An existing model, you say? Did you ever know Hans Vorarlberg? He was a kind of mechanical genius, like yourself.
Hans Vorarlberg? Yes. Or maybe... I don't know.
Yep.
No.
Crazy.
No.
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons still functioning in this abandoned complex is amazing, though.
My dear, one thing is for sure. For many years, I have been totally alone here. If that man ever came to this city, he left long, long ago.
I imagine so. After he built those, like, Paul Bunyan-esque, like, giant...
When you stepped on the
Things.
train, you were trespassing on private property.
Everything in this city, sweet lady, belongs to the state. And to all intents and purposes, the state in this city is me.
My train is
Whatever.
not a part of this factory. And besides, we never would have stopped here in the first place if its engine hadn't needed winding.
Well, as long as your train is at this station, it may be requisitioned and used for industrial purposes.
Wow.
Out of the question.
Wow.
And I forbid you to do so.
Maybe I won't have to. Perhaps we can maybe come to some kind of agreement, my sweet lady.
I hope so. And fast.
Watch out. When people talk to a woman and say, come to some sort of arrangement, that's not usually good for the
Who
woman.
are you?
Sergei Borodin, the director of the industrial city of Komkoltsgrad. Or what is left of it, at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
Not intentional.
I repeat again, I never intended to stop here.
Exactly.
I'm on a business trip. I'm a lawyer, god damn it.
God damn it.
And what brings you here?
Like I said, a stupid mechanical
Hitch. Alright, well, that's all the dialogue he has.
Please excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
Doesn't look like I can grab anything in here. Alright, well, let's just leave, I suppose. And find something else to interact with. And not this. There must be something that controls the monorail, like she was saying. Okay. So... yeah. Like I said earlier, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here. So let's move on. Okay. And... nope, that just goes back the other way. Okay. I thought maybe she could move toward the camera, but I guess that just transitions out that way. And none of this appear... oh, wait. Something here. Oh, is this a screen transition? Yes. Okay. So that transitioned over. This is the transition over again. Oh, wait. No, maybe not. Look, there's something here. It opened. Okay. Okay. That's something. That is something. Ah, this was the door that was stuck. That's how that guy came down. So... what can we do? I mean, what else is there? There wasn't much of anything else inside the giant statue thing. Let me check out this other side. Alright, and then the elevator is gone because we wrote it down. Let's bring it back up. Okay, now let's ride it down. See if there's anything new here. So there's light now where there once was not. And not much else is going on right now. What's going on with this?
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Yes. Yes, it does. It must play into something somehow. Probably something is stuck inside, maybe, and then we pour water or something down it and it pushes an object out. Just a guess. Alright, doesn't look like I can do anything here. And I can't do anything with the TV. And this does not result in any screen transition. This goes back the way we came. It feels like these minecarts move, but it doesn't look like it does. I'm not seeing any interaction points here. Nothing. Let's move on. Let's bring down the elevator that we rode up. ride it back up. What's over this way? Oh yeah, the organ. Let's go take a look. Maybe there's something up here that we missed. Right? Nothing over here. Dude's got Oscar's hands. And I cannot interact with anything else here. Yeah. So... interesting. It's obviously it's not over this way. And there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Let's go back. This goes outside. And then there's not much else here. Except the transition over this way. But then that doesn't really go very far either. Kind of goes here. And this has the shrine that he keeps harping on about. But I'm pretty sure I checked everything. Or at least I checked for any kind of target point, but I'm not getting anything. I almost feel like we gotta dress up as her, maybe? Oh, wait. Oh. In the background, I saw, like, what I thought was maybe a ventilation shaft. But I don't... yeah, I can't get anything over here on the edge. And we already took all the mail. And the scrapbook. Yeah, this thing right here, I thought was a thing, but I guess not. Nothing is showing up. So there is a section up here where she says that the monorail is controlled by some other place or some other object. This thing. But I'm not seeing any kind of object, or a lever, or anything.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
Yeah. But I don't have a hint or anything as to where it goes. The only other areas that are here are the giant statues, and then the train itself, with Oscar in it. I don't think Oscar's going to be much help to us, though. He hasn't been for any of these locales that we've been to, so really not holding my breath on that. Alright, so nothing around here. Let's just go check this guy out. And she goes all the way in. That's what she said. Alright, so... this thing appears to be working enough. But now that we've got a screwdriver, maybe this room has something that we can get into. We can unscrew, maybe. Okay. Let's leave here. There's nothing else in here that I could interact with. Let's have Cape hop on over. And then let's go through. And once again, I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Or at least what I feel like would be out of the ordinary for such a place. And nothing on this shelf because we got the item. Oh, there's something here. Man, it's really hard to tell what's being shown here. I wish it wasn't so like opaque. I'm not seeing anything around the edges here. And I can't quite make out what we're trying to, or we're supposed to be trying to look at. Let's look over here. It'd be nice if we could get through this door now. Are we so lucky that it opens up now?
I can't go that way.
We are not. Wunderbar. Yeah, what are we supposed to be looking at here? No smoking. Yeah. And it looks like there's just a bunch of stuff piled up over here. But where is this even? Not that I can fully make it out regardless. Nor this area. Like, what is this? Alright, let's transition back. I couldn't find anything else here. So, what do? Alright, let's... Yeah, there's nothing in here. And if we move this guy even forward more, this was how we wound up the train. And we can't get out because the leg that has the platforms doesn't have the final ladder to the ground. And it's like 2 or 3 times Kate's height, so...
I don't need to do that again.
She's not going to just jump for it. And even if she did jump for it and make it, she probably would hurt herself pretty bad. And we can't get over here. We just get stuck over here and go down the elevator here. Alright, so... Man, I'm not really seeing much of anything. These puzzles are really starting to take a toll on me. Is it just me? Am I dumb? Maybe. But I wonder how many average people were able to finish this game. Okay, that doesn't go any further. Okay. Exit. Alright. So let's see this again. Yeah, I can't pull anything out of here. That doesn't do me any good. And this tells the story of why he's obsessed with her. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can really do much of anything with this. Yeah. Alright, let me exit that. Let me take a look at the letters again. Not known at this address. Return to sender. Oh. Maybe we submit this to him and show him like, yo, dude. I forgot that we could use some of those papers to use as talking points when we talk to some of these people. So maybe I needed to do that. Maybe I need to bring it to his attention. It's like, yo, you've sent like a shoot ton of these letters and they go nowhere. They just come right back to you. And not only that, but she stopped singing the little wait 1 second. Let me see if there's anything. Nope. Okay. The scrapbook that he made even says that she made her last performance already, so it's super unlikely she's going to be doing another performance just for you, dude. Seriously, like, you're out of your mind. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try the letters. No. Alright, let's try the press cuts. No. Alright, well, that blew that theory out of the water. So, what do we do? There's not much else that was interactable. I couldn't find anything else interactable, except for that that vent, the ventilation duct. But what does that even do? And the monorail thing? How does that come into play? Let me just talk to him. I'm gonna skip the greeting dialogue.
Listen,
Out of...
Alright, it's all the same stuff.
and what if I...
Why
Alright.
Please excuse...
so be...
Not helpful. Let me just...
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
From somewhere else. Can I get back this way? I don't think so. Because once I get down here, I can't go back here. The only thing is over here this way. Kind of at a loss here. Yeah, I can't walk around this way. I can walk in here, but that's not going to do me any good. There's nothing in there. I don't see any other controls anywhere else. Alright, you know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end the video here. Let me save it real quick. I think I'm gonna confer with the guide and see what comes up next, because I'm stumped. It's not a large area like the university, which was huge, like all those screens, and then Valladolid, which was also pretty big. This place isn't as big, and there are far fewer people to talk to. And I just couldn't see where to go or what to do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just check out a guide and see what the next thing to do is. So, yeah. It seems like we're getting there, though. Like, this guy seems like he's got like a Russian accent. So we're almost in Syberia. So hopefully we're near where Hans is. And maybe we'll come to a conclusion soon. I don't know. But I hope you come back and hang out with me again. Until then, bye.